Hello everyone and welcome to the Gems of War. What is it now? Season 22, week 7. Of course, the first week of the 4th PvP season. So we ended up getting a reset of that. That goes on for the next oh wait, I have two chats open. Wait, which one is the right chat? Alright, this one is. Alright, wait, let me go get rid of this other chat. Wait. Alright, I think we're good to go now. Wait, I know on your side it probably doesn't look any different. Alright, is it good now? Should be good now. I think we're good. Okay, anyways. Hello everyone! Alright, now we can see everything. Yeah, this is the right one. Oh yeah, I don't have the code section open. Let me go do that too real quick because we got a bunch of codes! Let's see, where's my code stash at? But anyways, hello everyone! One moment. Okay, I think everything's set up now. Alright, hello! Let me start from the top. Hello Bill with the billion hellos. Hello Lester. Hello Timmy. Hello Ron. Hello Cookie. Hello Crisp. Hello Yusef. Welcome. Hope all you guys been doing well. So, plan for today. A couple of them. We are going to be going... I did this pet already, right? Because I still need more copies of it. Okay, good, I did. Alright, just making sure this was the same one for before. Wasn't sure if we got it back-to-back. Okay, that's the same one from earlier. But anyways, so today's game plan. Of course, we got a Vault Event weekend this weekend, so we want to go try using some of my keys. I don't think we're going to run all 151 tonight, but I want to run more than, you know, none. Gotta run at least 51. I want to get down to 100, I guess. So I might run a little bit more than that, but bare minimum, got to do 51, and we'll give out a code every time we get something juicier in there. Beyond that, of course, we'll be focusing on the Journey event. Really cool new dragon, too, the little Fae thing. I really like the design of this guy. Not my favorite design dragon in the game, but definitely on the higher end. But it's rather unique. It's almost like supposed to be like a maple leaf, but as a dragon kind of thing. But pretty cool. But yeah, we got this thing as the main thing for this event. Obviously, for the extra points, you end up needing to use it. It ends up creating a bunch of red, which is really good because, well, for one, your team has to be pure red. But also, of course, Queen of Tanya, really good synergy with red. 13 plus gains auto extra turn, so it has some really solid synergy there. So overall, honestly, it should be a pretty easy journey compared to normal. It's not going to be like the easiest thing ever because journey troops are still nerfed into the ground, but still on the easier side compared to the average journey that we have been getting. And beyond that, of course, since we do have a new PvP season, why not just mess around with some PvP? Gotta go probably do Giant. What's the other option? We have Giant and Goblin. Oh gosh. How many people are using the Lurk Dirk guy? Let's see. How often is it? Okay, the first one doesn't have it. Also, thank you, Chad, for the continued support. Greatly appreciated. Oh, interesting. No one's using Merc, Lurk, and Dirk. They're all using the other standard Goblin teams. Interesting. Honestly, I haven't really been using him that much either. Like, in premise, he's really good. There's so much mana accumulation these days, there's almost no time you really bring him out. It's really weird. Like, mana accumulation is so broken that something that should be one of the strongest mana accumulators in the entire game is barely used. Because the current state of mana accumulation is just so strong. I find that kind of funny. Anyways, what's this? Dungeon Lord? Oh, complete a dungeon run. Oh yeah, that's just a daily dungeon. You know what? Might as well do that now. Still gotta do that at some point. Might as well do it now. Come on, top 3, or do we get to play Guess the Door? Come on, top 3, or Guess the Door, either or. Oh, we get to guess the door. It's time. We already got a poll. Guess that door. Well, that was early. There we go. All right, 4, 5, and 6. The options are queued and ready. There you guys go. Nice. I got to guess the door right off the bat. Oh yeah, let's go do the low rarity team too. So we're showing this in the video. Every single component for this is available this week if you're playing on PC mobile. Urskia Shield you get from 250 wins on the Urskia hero class of Sentinel, though it is not required for this team, though it does help. Tesla is currently in Soulforge for only 100 diamonds, and if you currently do not own any copies of her, go to the Soulforge right now and get a copy or 2 of her, and try to accumulate all the diamonds this weekend during the Vault Event weekend if you don't have 800 or 1,600 diamonds, as you should not leave this week without a Tesla or 2, ideally 2. Really strong. Maple Gold Bark, of course, only 400 glory this week, so really easy to get. And Leprechaun is super easy this week, though I got some really bad RNG in the video earlier, if you guys saw it earlier. Or if you haven't yet, oh gosh, did we go dry when we were trying to do an example of something. But yeah, he is really common in the event key drop table, around 3% or so, I believe, chance. Every event key open should get it done in like 25, 30-ish. But anyways, long story short, yeah, he's empowered into a bunch of mana accumulation. So yeah, it is all a super low rarity accessible team that's, yeah, available this week. Oh, if you're playing on something other than PC Mobile, you might not have Tesla and Soulforge. But otherwise, everything else here is available. And of course, Tesla is the main component that kind of puts things together. On PC Mobile, she is available in Soulforge this week, which is nice. Ooh, we did not get enough mana accumulation. Is this enough to kill on its own? I actually don't know. We're about to find out. Is it? It is not. Ooh, might have to go to double Tesla route. It probably would be if we had Fairy Fire with it, but that requires a little bit more setup to go do if we want to go get it with Fairy Fire. Of course, this new troop actually really good. Not only is it one of the best Fairy Fire and Burner options in the entire game, but it does it for auto extra turn. It is really, really, really solid. I can see a lot of use cases for it in the future, particularly for Fairy Fire. So, be interested to see how it pans out. I still feel like Queen Titania is going to be used more often than it, but still a lot of chance, if nothing else. Let's see. They better add more ways to get more Dragonite if they are bringing some new dragons in soon. Yeah, to my understanding, they're going to be bringing it in the next patch. They were, generally, we're getting a new set every single year. Last year was the first year it ever didn't happen. We knew it was around the corner, but it looks like the first major patch of this year is likely what's getting it, which of course is the Guild War patch, which who knows, could be tomorrow. Guild Wars patch should be any day now. It's literally only 2 days possible that are left that it could be, either tomorrow or on next week's Tuesday. I assume it's next week's Tuesday, but there's a non-zero chance it is tomorrow, so I have that to look forward to. What do we do here? We'll go use our Skier Shield, we'll go get everything cleared, go get our Tesla down. We'll do that just for the Fairy Fire. I want to see if we can get the one-shot. Is that enough damage for one-shot? Why do I feel like that's still not enough? What if we do it again? I want to try getting the one Fairy Fired. It just refuses to get Fairy Fired. Let's see. No, it's not enough. Honestly, even with that Fairy Fire, I'm not sure that would have been enough. Yeah, it's better just to stick with double Tesla. As fun as it is trying to go for the Fairy Fire move with it, double Tesla's still the way. It's not worth doing Tesla into Fairy Fire. There are some level ranges in which it would be worth it, but this is not one of them. This is definitely not one of them. Let's see if we can get some red here. Trying to get red so we can get Tesla up so we can just wipe them all out there and we should be good to go. Perfect. Alright, where's the Gestador at right now? Gestador is currently at 4. Okay, we got a strong 4 showing right now. We're going to go for 4. We're going for it. We're going for it. No! We didn't get it. Was it 5? It was 5. All the 5ers got it. All 20% of you. But, yeah, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Okay, anyways, let me go switch to a different team. But yeah, that's the low rarity team. Pretty solid. Not the best thing as far as when you have an option to everything, but still really strong. And running double Tesla is also an alternative course too. Like hero weapon, double Tesla, leprechaun, stuff like that. You just need one more dragon to be able to make all the weapons to get Stellarex, but after you get the dragon you need, you will still need nearly 4,000 Dragonite to get it. Yeah, well, it's still going to add up to be a lot. Especially when they add a whole nother set, even though they should be 10% cheaper than the Dragonite ones, or, you know, than the Celestial ones. Because they should be priced more like where the Gem Dragons are. But even with that, there's still a lot. No brighter short stream today? No, we will be doing one. I just got a little bit caught up today with a couple of things. But, no, I will be doing a brighter shore stream later tonight. Probably in like 2 hours from now, I want to say. Like a really late night one, like the one that we did when we were sick that one day. But, no, I will still be doing a brighter shore stream a little bit later tonight. Very, very late one compared to normal. That'll be mostly be a quick recap on like the patch notes and just messing around with a couple things. Alright, what was I doing? We did that. Volkeys I'll save for a little bit later. Alright, let's get to the weekly event. So, of course, we have a World event. Probably just going to run it with Queen Titania team. I think I already have it there. So we'll just run it with that. Of course, just take higher number. Yep, it's already set. Just wanted to double check. But yeah, we're just going to be running double Queen Titania. Keep in mind, you do lose score if you lose any allies, as well as, what's the other condition? You also lose it based on turns, if you take too many turns. So you mostly just want to get our mana up immediately, get our full loop going, and go from there. Oh, I just realized something, though. If we're going to be using him as the other hero class, which hero class am I using right now? The only problem with doing Sun Spear with this is we do get less mana accumulation from him. We only get 8 reds instead of 10. It is quite a bit of a factor. We might want to reconsider a little then. Because that's eventually going to be slow. What's the alternative? Use Hierophant? The problem is we don't have Empower. All the Empowers in this kingdom are not red. There are some good Empowers under this category, like Leprechaun and Brown to Red. But the problem is none of them use red. Some of them create red. None of them use red, though. Let me double check. Let's see. What is our other alternative here for, like, super high rarity? We got Fairy Godmother. Oh, gosh. I'm not going the Fairy Godmother route. I was considering the Foxfire King in the cheaper team, but ended up opting for the newer troop. Like the Maple Goldbark route. Let's see. Think they should be able to skip a few levels in the higher level delves. Yeah, it takes forever to get to 500, that's for sure. Just for how many times you have to end up doing it. Especially if you're doing all the events. I've been actually skipping a lot of the delve events recently. Like the Tuesday ones and everything. Just because all you really get from it is like an orb, a vault key, stuff like that. Like you play a vault event weekend for like 10 minutes and you get more loot. Let's see. And of course we got one this weekend. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to fix our mana accumulation issue. Honestly, I'm considering dropping Wand. And just using the Crackle Leaf as my main mana accumulator. That, or if we do it this way, I gotta get rid of Sunspear for Hierophant. Does Hierophant have a Red Storm start option? If so, we should be okay. Please tell me you have Firestorm here. No, that's not ideal. Or wait, do you have Firestorm? Wait. Yeah, we do. Never mind. Okay, we could use this. Wait. We just got saved. Okay, we can use Hierophant. Okay. I should probably use Crackle Leaf in first slot then if we're doing it that way. Alright, no worries. All is saved. If we're doing it this way, I should probably go red, brown then. Not that color. Red, brown. +2 red, +1 brown, minus something we're not using, blue. Well, technically we're using every color, but you know, something we're not using a lot of. That should be fine now. But yeah, Hierophant having Red Storm actually makes this worthwhile then. The main reason I want to do this is for his full bonus. Because now he'll create 10 red whenever we do instead of 8. Which should make mana accumulation a little bit easier. Where do you put the code? Oh, the code is on their website under gemsofwar.com in the game code section. Oh yeah, Tyrion just posted a link. It's only claimable on PC mobile version though. Console versions don't work, but I assume you're playing on PC or mobile. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I haven't actually handed out a code yet, have I? Oh, here you guys go. Here's the first code. Hey, it has GG in it too. The randomly generated code. We'll hand out a handful of them. Oh yeah, I finally got the pet code for this month as well. I forget what it is. It isn't a holiday pet, oddly enough. I'm not sure exactly what Monday we'll do it. Probably the Monday, probably next week. Or maybe for Guild Wars week. I'm not sure which. Well, no, Guild Wars is going to be from what? I guess they did do it for 4 days. Or is it just 3? I don't understand when they have the Guild War parameter. It says it's going to the 31st, but I'm not sure if that means it ends on the 34th. Or if the 31st is actually one of the event days. Because it's hard to tell if it's actually a 3-day or a 4-day. Are we going to do a Vault stream this weekend? We might. We'll see. As I've been slacking on the Vault grind recently, and this is the last time we can go get a bunch of Dragonite for it. Of course, you can farm Dragonite whenever, but it's way better to do during Vault weekend. If PvP still as broken as it is now when a new Guild Wars system comes out, oh yeah, there is a lot of new restrictions, so it should be a little bit more tamed than normal PvP. However, it's probably not going to get fixed until they do the update later this year, where they're going to be adding that monolith system or whatever it's called. I forget. I think it's called Citadels or whatever they end up calling it. But basically, there's some kind of new system coming later this year. It's going to be able to hard counter specific mechanics. The most notable of which is a hard counter to extra turn teams. Where it might even be an effect that literally just cancels out all extra turns of any kind. So once we do get that mechanic, it'd be interesting to see how that affects the balance of the game. As you might be able to hard counter anyone. Yeah, the Bastion system. Because you might be able to hard counter any one mechanic at any given time if it's ever too strong. Like skull spam teams, or AoE teams, or extra turn spam teams. There's a lot we don't currently know about it, though. It's not coming till later this year. I assume it's coming around summer, but it could be late this year. But it could be the next really major patch. Because the next patch is Guild War, of course. The patch after that, I don't think we know much about, if at all. But the patch after that patch could be the Bastion system. Which is likely late summer. Because that's the main thing that should fix the balance of the game. Or at least their attempt to do so. If it's actually going to do so or not is still to be seen. But that is the patch that could end up doing it. If there ever was to be a patch. As the whole point of it is to try to rebalance the game in a way that is not as broken as it is now. As if they don't need multiple patches to fix Guild War. True, true. Yeah, I'm not sure what the state of Guild War is going to be like once it does come out. Hopefully good. Hello, Imperial! Welcome, welcome. Hello, Tyrion, if I didn't already say hello earlier as well. As well as Mr. Sandwich. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's been doing well. The over top stats on enemy teams have in PvP is a bit over the top with them nearly having double your stats. Well, that's mostly if you're going to like one of those enrage areas where they have like 50% extra. Also, if you're not in Dark Alliance, you do get a lot of extra stats. I forget what the number is off the top of my head because I just keep staying in Dark Alliance. But if you're not in Dark Alliance, you do get bonus stats. I forget how much it is. I want to say it's like 40% extra stats, somewhere around there, 50. I can't remember exactly how much it is. But you do get more stats if you're not in Dark Alliance. You get a bit less gold marks per week, but you get a lot higher stats in PvP. Guild War, yay! I'm honestly looking forward to it again. It's been so long. Also, supposedly they changed it so they can make it as frequent or as often as they want. Or, you know, as often or as infrequent as they want. So if they really want to, they could adjust it to make it so Guild War is like once a year. Obviously, it's going to be more frequent than that. I think it's currently poised to be once a month. But they can adjust it to any way they want. If they want to run in the middle of the week, they can. If they want to run it like once every 3 months, they can. If they want to run it once a year, they can. Without like breaking the entire system. Initially, I believe it is going to be once a month, just where Arena originally was. But they might change that in the future. Like, they have the ability to whenever they want. Unlike the previous system that was pretty hard-coded to be, you know, the way it was. But it's a lot more flexible now with how they changed it. Supposedly. We'll find out when it breaks. So why does this team still feel so slow? We're at the earlier fights and I feel like we're almost losing. I think it's the mana accumulation options. It's actually a bit worse than I initially anticipated. Mostly because it's really bad to depend on the Journey Troop as your main mana accumulator, which is pretty much what we're doing right now. Like, it can do it, but it's not ideal ever since they've been nerfed into the ground. Like, that's the ideal scenario right there. You just do some mana accumulation, boom, double Queen Titania win. If you burn all the writs when you get the books from Campaign Pass, you can max your last Magic Kingdom. Nice! Yeah, I think I'm at my, what, second to last? I'm getting really close to it. I still don't quite have enough for my last one yet, though. But I believe in a couple weeks from now I can get the second to last one. Actually, honestly, let me go check that right now. I want to convert them right now just to see exactly where we are. How do I do this? Go to Soulforge, go to Other, go to Purple Deed. We're doing it. We're doing it right now. I don't think we can get there all the way, but I want to see how close we can get. So we're going to convert every writ, all 201 of them, well, technically all 20,100 of them, into Purple Deed. Just make sure this is the right one. Don't want to accidentally do the wrong one. That would be a huge, 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 huge fail. But yeah, this is indeed purple deeds. All 201 of them. And we're converting all that material. That is correct. Okay, just making sure. That is purple. It is the color purple. Alright. Now we convert all these into deed books. Alright, let's see how close we are. 7 deed books. Alright, moment of truth. How close are we? Silverglade. Kingdom Power. No! I'm 3 short. Well, technically, 2 and 41. But, yeah, we're a little short. However, I say we're 3 short. How many more did we get from the campaign pass? Oh, so do we get any this week? We might actually get some this week. How many more do we still have that aren't claimed yet? So we're up to here. How many more deed books are there? 1, 2. No! I'm still 1 deed book short. Quick, we gotta go farm 20,000 PvP points. Go, go, go. We gotta go roll the random deed book, but I can't afford it right now. Oh no, I should have done it on the previous PvP system last week. Oh no, because we can't do it for a while. Because I can't buy it until we have 20,000 points. And with how many we normally gain per week, that would take like 2 to 3 weeks. Unless we go power grind it. But yeah, we need to scrap together 1 more deed book. Because in 2 weeks, I could afford it if I somehow get 1 more purple deed book. Which means I need to go get 20,000 PvP points between this week and next week. So that on 2 Mondays from now, 2 weeks from now, I believe we can go get our second to last Magic Kingdom. And then the only thing we'll have left is, I think Bladed Lands, I think will be the last one. But then otherwise we'll have every single Magic Kingdom in the entire game max. But yeah, 2 weeks from now we'll be able to do it. Because we have to wait until then to be able to get the purple deed book. Because, well, we're getting this one this week. So we're up to here this week. This is the following week. And then boom, that's the week after that. So yeah, 2 Mondays from now. Not next week, but the following week. We should be able to upgrade our second to last Magic Kingdom. We should have everything we need. All we have to do is roll 1 purple deed book from, like, at least 1,000 gold marks. And it's a 1 in 6 chance. And we'll have, like, 10 rolls. So we should be able to get it. I don't see why we won't. Oh, just the first redeem code we handed out earlier. You know what? Let's go hand out another. Where's Isabel? I have no clue. Probably playing Pally, if I had to guess. Though maybe not, because Miss Insane Witch is here. Let's see. Earn glory from any battle. Yes, we'll do PvP. I know, game. Let me go finish one thing at a time. We're all over the place right now. Let me go finish out Journey. I'm just bouncing every which direction. Hello, Mini! Welcome, welcome. Can you craft deed books? Yes. You just have to go to Soulforge. You also need the corresponding Soulforge level. If you're, like, really early game. But, yes, you can craft all the deeds and then the deed books. The deeds are made from writs. And the deed books are made from the deeds. 50 purple deeds, or any color deed, equals 1 of the book. Best way to farm them, oddly enough, if you want to infinitely farm them, is spending Explore. Especially during a Vault Event weekend. Vault Event weekend doesn't make it more common, but it makes it so you get more profit while doing it. But basically, there's a bunch of gnomes, or not gnomes, that's for the Vault weekend. But there's a chance that you get a merchant offer or an angel offer whenever you're doing Explore Quick Kill. And you could buy really, really cheap deeds, which is pretty much the only way to infinitely farm them in the current state of game. Otherwise, they kind of come through a slow trickle through various events. Like right now, through the current Kingdom Pass, you can end up getting, Season Pass. You can get 3 on the free side, 3 on the pay side. But aside from some limited time events here and there or slowly over time, the only way to really infinitely farm them is just spam Explore really quickly. And then buy the deed offers every single time they show up. If you want to get them way cheaper, doing them during Vault Event weekend, like this weekend on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Not because the offer itself is cheaper, but because you're getting a bunch of loot from the gnomes as you're farming it. So it offsets the cost a little bit. As the gnomes also drop gems and other useful material. The offer itself isn't any cheaper, but you're getting more currency as you're farming for them. But like that stack that I just converted, that was like almost half a year to a year worth of writs, if not more. So it seems like a really big number, but those were accumulated over a pretty long period of time. Just finally cashing them into some deed books since we're so close. Wait, can we just skull kill him? Yeah, we can. Just double checking. Alright, that's a nice thing too. A lot of things this week have 20% bonus. The 2 things that currently have 10% is Bright Forest and Fae. So for a lot of things this week, you have pretty much 20% bonus, as almost the entirety of that kingdom is Fey. Oh, she's not on Palia? Oh, maybe she's taking a nap then. She's all Palia'd out. Yeah, I still haven't checked in on Palia or Power World in like months now. I still haven't even played the Power World update back from like December. At some point we will. As far as things that we're going to be streaming in the near future, I am going to be doing Xenoblade Chronicles X later this month. I forget the exact date that it comes out. I want to say the 21st sounds correct for some reason. But in about 2 weeks from now, we will be doing that. We did briefly play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but we never did the full thing on the channel. We did do the entirety of 3 a couple years ago when that came out. And honestly, I had one of my favorite storylines of any game ever. Definitely top 5. But, yeah, we're going to be doing Xenoblade Chronicles X, which you don't really need any prior knowledge of any of the other games to know anything that's going on. Yeah, that comes out in a few weeks. It's technically a remake or remaster of a game that's already been out. However, it released on the Wii U, and about 5 people played it, pretty much. Not literally, but pretty much. So, yeah, it's going to be the first time pretty much anyone plays it. As no one bothered playing on the Wii U. But it is a really good game. It's just no one bought a Wii U. You're running out of Imperial? Yeah, that can happen. They've been actually doing a lot to fix the rate of deeds over the last few years. But one byproduct of that is you actually gain color deed books a little bit quicker than you do Imperial deeds now. The ratio has actually gotten a little bit out of whack. So even though deed books are a little bit more common, has made it so Imperial deeds are, like, they weren't made as more common, so now they're starting to lag behind. So you can get to the point where you have more deed books, but not enough deeds. I mean, not enough Imperial deeds to go with them. Yeah, I do feel like that's the route for writs these days. Is you convert them all into purple deed books until you have every Magic Kingdom max. And then after that, you start dumping them in Imperials again. Because back in the day, it was worth just dumping them into Imperial to begin with. But then that kind of shifted once they started turning the numbers a little bit. But I would say the current super long-term strategy for writs is convert them into purple deed books into purple deeds and then into purple deed books. Until you have every Magic Kingdom max. And then after you have every Magic Kingdom max, you start converting them into Imperial Scrolls. These Imperial Scrolls for them aren't that bad. You need 50 deeds in order to create one single deed book. However, every single one of those deed books, you can instead get 5 Imperials if you convert the writs into that instead. So it really comes down to what point you're at in a given state of the game. Is it better to get 5 Imperials or 1 deed book? I would say generally speaking, 1 deed book is better for a while, if you're putting it on to purple. But you would eventually reach the point where Imperials are better again. Back like they used to be back in the day. But it really comes down to which one you need more. One very specific color deed book, generally purple. Or Imperial Scrolls. Because you can get 5 for every 1 deed book. Or instead of a deed book. So it really comes down to what's higher priority at a given time. I would say in the state of our account right now, the purple deed books are more important. But that will eventually shift pretty soon. Once we get like 29 more of them. Because, of course, there are still purple kingdoms we have to max after those 4. They're just way, way, way low priority compared to the 4 magic ones. Oh, don't do freeze. What am I supposed to do now? Get Wanda Stars to full mana? Because that's what we're gonna do. Because I'm not gonna chance the miss. Oh, exactly 13. That's what you want to say. So nice. You know what? We're gonna go for the red. We're going all out. Nice, 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 nice. Perfect. Oh, we even got a magic boost there. I feel like we never get stat boosts that are relevant when going through. That's one of them. Oh yeah, speaking of Imperials, I forgot. You get Imperials for this event. Oh yeah! I completely forgot about that. Journey events give you deed books at the end too. Too bad they're not purple. Yeah, they're for red. I think they're always the color of whatever the restriction is, so it's red restrictions that we get red deed book. I'm pretty sure it always corresponds to the correct color. Unless they've accidentally forgot about it in the past. But generally speaking, I think they've always done it for the color corresponding to whatever the restriction is. So given that's red restriction, we get red deed book. If only it was purple! If it was, we could actually get it done this week. But instead it'll take 2 weeks from now, that's fine. Waited this long, we can wait another 2 weeks. Alright, the final battle, unless we get a Valraven here. Not the final battle of stream, but, you know, final battle of Journey. I just realized it's kind of thematic. It actually has the fairy thing that we have. Also, I really like this thing's design. It's not as cool as some of the flower dragon designs that we're getting soon. But I would definitely put this in the better, like, top 20% of dragon designs in the game. It's really unique. Like, it's not my absolute favorite in the game. But it's definitely a very unique dragon design. And we're out of battles. Can it loop? Kind of. Journey troops are in a point where they're in a middle ground of kind of being able to loop, but aren't the greatest at doing so. Especially when they're not upgraded at all. When you have them fully upgraded with shininess, they're not too bad. Because then they're 13 mana costs with an 11 gem spawn. But by default, they're 15 mana costs with a 10 gem spawn. Which is not the greatest, but also not horrible. They ended up nerfing them about a year ago. And they've never really recovered since, all of them. So that's another thing too. I haven't really been opening shiny keys. We're sitting on 476 of them. I think the last time we did it was for Lurk, Urk, and Dirk, or whoever his name was. That one goblin guy. But aside from that, we haven't really opened them since. Alright. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's go into the code. It is code time. Here you go. Here is the redeem code. Use it on gemswar.com and the game code section. There you go. Enjoy. Alright, next order of business. Oh, we did that. We did that. Dungeon done. Underspire. Oh yeah, Underspire. Let's go do some Underspire. Which I might as well buy the torches now. One set of torch. Thank you. One set of lantern. Thank you. Oh yeah, my team's not here. Let me go grab that. What route are we doing for this? Oh yeah, we get access to Leprechaun now. Okay, that's gonna make things so much easier. Underspire should be pretty free this week. That is so nice to have. Honestly, for the earlier fights... what do I want here? Give me the other Empower. There we go. All of the power. This does fall off later, but for the super early fights, like floor 1, 2, maybe 3, especially with these stats, we should be perfectly fine. Double Queen Titania, Child of Summer with Leprechaun. All of the power. Alright, do we need to change anything here? I guess I could replace our hero to make it a little bit safer if we really need to, as well as give the full bonus, but it's fine. I don't know, did we do that? We might. You know what, we're going to. We'll go like Hierophant into, just so we get the extra magic too. Oh yeah, we have access to Dawnbringer. Yeah, we'll do that. Dawnbringer, Queen Titania, Child of Summer, Leprechaun as Hierophant class. The reason for this is the extra bonus. Not only do we get extra bonus from having 4 times Bright Forest, but we also get extra bonus from having 4 times Fae for 16 magic total. To put it in perspective, what would we have without it? Honestly, it's only 5 extra magic. We actually get the full amount even without it. Interesting. I don't know, 5 magic, still 5 magic. So we'll run it. How much less damage is it compared to Queen Titania? Ah, it is quite a bit less damage, but we do get to cover an extra color if nothing else. I don't know, we're just gonna roll it this way, it's fine. Level 29 Glacia, so close to your first Awakened max? Nice. I think mine's at 25 right now. So we're not quite there. Oh no, is their max ability even that good? Doesn't it just create like 2 freeze gems instead of 1 or something? The only one I've seen that has absurdly broken final one is, well, there might be a few. It's just so few people have really bothered maxing them. But, because I didn't think about that, Immortal Infernax probably gets a pretty strong one too. But, yeah, Awakened Glacia, I don't think it's anything too noticeable. The one that's really funny is Ossifer, because Ossifer ends up getting 4 times Curse Stun. As if Curse Stun 1 times wasn't enough, it 4 times Curse Stuns when fully maxed per extra turn. It is absolutely insane how powerful it is. I think 0 people in the entire game have it though. Even if you have done the entirety of all PvP seasons and bought into pass every single time and fully completed everything and did absolutely every goal and only opened up the Burning Chest when Ossifer was one of your options, I believe you still would not have a max Ossifer. I'm pretty sure 0 people in the entire game have it, even if you're trying to min-max spend on it. I'm pretty sure not a single person has it. I'm not even sure if a single person even has a level 20, let alone level 30 max. It's really hard to do for the ones that aren't directly targetable. Because one of the reasons why something like Immortal Glacia or the current Immortal of Sylvan, whatever her name was, it begins with S. But those are a lot easier to get because they were like the Focus Mythic or the Focus Immortal for the given season. But the ones that aren't, they are so hard to stockpile a lot of copies of. Even if you max spend money to try to do it, you probably would still be very short due to all the RNG factors currently attached to it. It's something I hope they tweak a little bit in the future. Because as it currently stands, even if you max spend money, it is actually impossible to ever max every Immortal in the game. At least in the current state of the game. If you're going free to play, it is super impossible. Which is pretty much what I've been doing aside from the first season. Just to try it out. But even if you spend on every possible offer, it is still impossible to do. At least with how it's currently structured. But they were meant to be kind of like a long-term thing that you go for. They were never really meant, I guess, to be max in that sense. Because you get most of the useful stuff for them by like level 7. Like level 6 or 7, you have the pet, you have the weapon, you have all their traits. The only thing you get from there is like extra small benefits. The only reason why level 30 is really relevant is their trait gets stronger. Their final trait gets stronger at the final level. And some of them are really, really, really good. A lot of them aren't that good because it's like, oh, instead of creating 1 gem, it now creates 2. Or instead of having a 50% chance to do what it was going to do, it now has a 100% chance. Even though that 100% chance is barely even worth it to begin with. But, yeah, most of them are pretty small, but some of them do gain a pretty hefty benefit. Like, Infernax, I believe Immortal Infernax goes from probably 10% Devour to 15% Devour. Maybe even 20. I think it's 15% though. Immortal Ossifer gets 4 times Curse Stun instead of 1 times Curse Stun. And a few other ones, but most of them don't gain that big of a benefit. A few of them do though. Oh yeah, I guess you technically can... Wait, can you buy Burning Marks currently? I don't think you can you? I didn't think about that. Is there a way? I don't think you should be. But I don't even remember if you can. I don't think you can you? Aside from buying them from the Kingdom Pass thing. I don't think you just outright buy them, can you? I gotta double check. I actually forget. Because I would never click the button ever. So I actually don't even remember. Hey, we found the boss first try. Perfect clean, floor 1. Though you still gotta go find us later, but that's a later issue. Oh, you can? Okay, let me go see. How absurdly outrageous would it be? I wanna almost do the math to see how expensive it would be. Because I'm gonna make a bet that a single max costs like $1,000 then. I'll go check real quick. Alright, there we go. Perfect floor 1. Alright, what am I looking for? I'm looking for PvP. I'm looking for shop, I guess? Alright, where do you burn all your money buying burning marks? PvP premium season pass, this is the season pass. What here gives you burning marks? Oh, here it is. 50 burning marks, 100 immortal. No, that's a mortal thing. Immortal. 50 burning marks and 3 copies of the weekly thing. Not worth it. Alright, so there's like 3 things that do it then. I forgot these even exist. Oh no, these are for gold marks. Never mind. Yeah, it's just this one then, right? Weekly limit of 4. Gosh, that is so not worth it. You know how expensive that is? Wow, is that absurdly expensive. It's 40 bucks per week and you would get 200 of them. So what is that? That's like $1 per 5 burning mark. That is so expensive. Is that the only way to do it? No wonder why I thought there was no offer. Because the current offer is so expensive. That means every single time you click this button would cost you $4? Did I do math right? Yeah. It's like $4 every time you click this then. If you were to do it with money-based ones. Oh, nice. I need that one. You know, we're just going to spend the rest of these. Yeah, no wonder why they're so hard to get for free. Gosh. They're charging almost like $4 a roll. If you were to like mass buy them. Though of course, if you're going to bother doing something like that, the only thing that's worth it is the PvP pass. You should definitely not buy the offer that we were just looking at. If you're going to do anything, you should be buying this PvP pass thingy. I did it for season 1. But I haven't done it for any other season yet. I probably would if the Immortal was like absurdly pay to win good. But honestly, they haven't really had one better than Glacia. The main reason why Glacia was so good is it multi-hits so many times. Yeah, sorry, $2 per roll, not $4 per roll. Still insane though. But yeah, the main reason we bought the pass when Immortal Glacia was there is the way that she distributes damage. Well, for one, it was the first PvP season. It was also because the way that she distributes damage is way better. Like 5 hits around this damage range is way better than 3 hits around her damage range. As far as its ability to kill when it has double damage. Because this cleans up enemies really nicely and can actually one-shot a battle. Whereas 3 hits can never one-shot a battle because you're always up against 4 enemies. So this will never one-shot your enemy team, whereas this will at least have a chance to. Obviously, it won't always, depending on what you're up against. But at least has the ability to one-shot the enemy team. Whereas this can never one-shot the enemy team, the current one that's going. It might get a triple kill, but it can never wipe an entire battle with one cast. What? Go to the PvP normal store? Wait, what? PvP shop? What do you mean normal store? Which one of these is normal? Not sure what you mean by normal. These are just gold marks. And these are just the categories that are already up here. It's the only offer I see for it. Besides from buying the pass. These are just getting the token thingies. These are just pets that we already have them all of. Wait, what do you mean out of PvP? Oh, the normal store? Oh, I see what you mean. I don't know, where is it? I don't see them here. I am confused. I'm confused where you're trying to lead me. The 10th anniversary? Oh, does the 10th anniversary dragon pack actually have it? Wait, does it actually have so many that's worth getting? Oh yeah, it has 100. And it's unlimited. Oh yeah, who would do that though? That would be so expensive. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Oh, so is that pet not on drop table, by the way? Does anyone know? Have any of you guys gotten that blue pet yet? Or is this one actually not on drop table? Has any one of you guys got this yet? Because based on this, it makes me think it's in the drop table. But I don't believe I've seen it yet. Because otherwise it's like $20 money locked at the moment. It is in drop table? Okay, I haven't seen it then yet. Pretty sure the guild is gone. I just haven't been around when it has. Anyways, let's go check everything else. PvP. Okay, let's go back to PvP. Alright, let's go do giant category. Let me go claim my magic first real quick. And then we'll go take out giants. Yeah, we'll take this one out real quick. Alright, it is in drop table? Okay, that's what I thought. I just haven't been lucky enough to be on whenever it dropped. But it is out there. Also, hello, MK Jets. Hello, Justin. Welcome, welcome, and thank you. Oh, Bill Warhammer, what were you pointing to? Or was it the other thing that was there? Your Xbox guild? Not sure about Izzy's guild. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. If anyone's still interested in joining the guild, we do have one spot left still. If you want to join us before Guild War, we have one singular spot remaining. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe Isabel has a fill for it yet. So if any of you guys want to join the guild, we have one spot left on PC Mobile. And yeah, Missing Sandwich just mentioned it too, yeah. Hopefully we'll fill it soon. Because ideally we want to have a 30-30 guild going into Guild War. I'm pretty sure the new system still has a pity system for if you don't have a full guild. The one they had in the past was you could do 27 out of 30 and still be fine. But it's still nice having a 30 out of 30. Because if it's anything like the old system, it does help you still maintain your score if you have the full 30. Because the way that it worked last time is you just reduce the 3 lowest scoring people. That way you could still run with 27, but it was still beneficial to have 30 people. And I assume they kept a pretty similar mechanic for it. Let's go take out the Giants now. What team do we want to go run? It's either this or Goblins. Honestly, I feel like Giants are less annoying. I'm not sure I want to run for a Giant team. Because everyone's just going to be running triple ball here. And honestly, we might be joining them. Oh! Glacia! Oh, saved by Glacia so hard. I always forget about that. This event's always so free because we can just run Glacia. Oh, I love that so much. Alright, let's see. What am I looking for? Oh, he just got saved by Glacia so hard. What do we have that's not useless? I said not useless. Alright, we're allowed to use any weapon, right? Alright, what do we have in not useless category? Help, Giants, we need something, we need something. Am I about to still run double Baldur? Because honestly, I'm about to. Oops, misclicked double. I'm probably just still running double Baldur. Just to help clean up the team, because it's still a pure blue team. Alright, then we go like, I don't know, what do we want? Archmages? I want something with half mana start, but also more mana. I don't know, we could run something that's kind of tanky in case we go Baldur heavy. I'm just gonna go Archmages, it's fine. What's the worst that can happen? And then banners, like, I guess this double blue is fine. Not doing anything too fancy. Yeah, something like that. Actually, maybe not something like that. Just give me double blue. Want it nice and simple. Alright. Anything else? I think we're good. So all we have to do now is cast Wand and immediately go into Glacia and just wipe everything. Otherwise, the goal would be to run exactly what he's doing, triple Baldur. But we got a nearly maxed thing. We're gonna get our money's worth from when we got her earlier. Also, this is why the other one is so bad this season. Notice how we just one-shotted this entire battle. The one that does 3 random hits can never one-shot. So the current Immortal for the season is quite a bit worse than this Immortal. Is this Immortal, while not always able to one-shot everything, like this battle definitely won't, it at least has the ability to occasionally do so. Whereas the other one will never do it. Because it only has 3 hits and not more than 3 hits. If it had 4, that'd be a different story, but it only has 3. Which makes it really good at cleaning up stuff like that. Because its damage is a lot more distributed. Yeah, that's the whole reason why we're using her here is for the double damage. You should pretty much never use an Immortal unless it's in the double damage area. But the only exceptions being pretty much Ossifer and Immortal and Fernex. There might be some other exceptions, like if you're in an early game and it's like your best damage source or something. But in a late game context, you pretty much only ever use them in their PvP location. Aside from Ossifer and Infernax. In which case they're strong enough to be used anywhere. Mostly because their ability doesn't scale too much extra based on the restriction. Like what they do by default just off their traits is good enough to be used regardless. Which is a problem with a lot of these true damage ones is they're pretty much only ever good in their corresponding area, including this one with how upgraded it is. This thing at level 25 is still pretty much only ever used in Winter's Reach. And the main reason for that is the double damage thing. Because without the double damage, her amount of damage is pretty bad. Like you're going to get more damage from casting Tesla than you will from casting this thing. Oh no, I just got silenced. Oh, that's not good. My win condition and only way to unsilence just got silenced. Oh no. I needed that. That's not enough damage. I was gonna go poke it again, but just getting her to full mana is easier at this point. That one final battle. You know, I'll take out the harder team for once. Interesting. Using Onyx Giant and last slot instead. Interesting. They're still using the same premise of team though. Wand, although of course it got replaced. But wand, double Baldur, but with this. Interesting. A lot of times when you use that thing, you tend to use it more up front. I guess they didn't want the final trait backfiring. All of the skulls. So many skulls. And it was easier to clean up whatever's left. Perfect. Alright, there we go. Easy as that. Alright, next, we gotta do normal PvP stuff, like get our 3 Valhawks, and then we'll probably open Vault Keys the rest of the time. Oh yeah, they still haven't fixed that icon. I'm actually surprised. I saw that at night before I went to bed. And then by the time I end up recording the video, it's like, wait, they still haven't fixed it. But yeah, hopefully they fix that soon. Both the 2 icons for the new things don't work currently. The one for Immortal Gemini and the one for Immortal Selene are both a missing asset that they don't have in the game. And that should probably go fix. Alright, anyways, let's go run, or just running middle. For sure we're just running middle. There's some quick kill middle. Till we get our 3 Valhawks, then we'll open Vault Keys the rest of the time. Let's go ahead and add a code as well for that. Now that we're done with this category. Yes, bugs. Mmm. Tasty bugs. I wonder how many bugs the new patch will add. All the new bug features we'll get. Because of course, most of the next patch is mostly just adding Guild Wars. But the really interesting thing is how many dozens of bugs do we get as new features? Also, I believe we're getting the flower dragons as well. So definitely make sure to grind it up this weekend. As this weekend is the last time to farm up Dragonite properly prior to the flower dragons. So I'm curious what the finalized abilities are going to be for the flower dragons. Because we saw it on the spoiler thread thingy the other day. Using the new Terran's world of Terranium. If it'll ever load. It's got to load a lot of hefty document. But, let's see, where is it? Troop spoilers. Where are we currently? Where are the flower dragons at? Somewhere's around here. Where'd they go? Are they gone? Guardian Chaos, Guardian Stone, where are all the flower dragons at? Where are they hiding? Where'd they go? I don't see them. I could have sworn they were here earlier. That's not it. I'm not sure where they went. I'm just really blind right now. They were there earlier. Oh, has Nerdy Bird been running it? Nice. I've seen him around the forums here and there. I haven't used the Gems of War forums that much recently, though. I did a lot the first few years of the game. And honestly, since the pandemic, I don't think I've touched it barely at all. Other than to check, like, official news and such. But I wonder if the devs asked to get it taken down just because it's coming in the next patch. They didn't want people to be spoiled on it. We went over it like a stream or two ago. They just added shiny spells there? Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's one thing I'm not quite sure of what all of them even are. Like, the extra benefit of everything being max shiny, as well as the benefit of every immortal for reaching level 30. But in all fairness, almost no one's ever going to do that to most of them. Other than whatever the featured ones are. Because those are two things I don't generally know. Because it's not always obvious what the effect will be for double shining something. Like the first and final effect are always obvious, it's one less mana cost. But the middle effect is not always obvious what it's going to do. And the other thing that's not always obvious is what is the perk for getting level 30 on a immortal. It's really unobtainable to do for anything that isn't the featured immortal. However, that's still nice to know. Just for future reference. As at some point people would start unlocking them. Some of which will be some of the strongest troops in the game once people do. Like Immortal Ossifervor with 4 times Curse Stun. Is going to be absolutely insane once the first person gets it. There'll be a state of the game where there'll be literally only one person that owns that troop at some point. Or, you know, at least fully unlocked. Obviously a lot of people own it. But there will eventually be a point where someone has it fully unlocked, and obviously most people wouldn't. Yeah, I need to go bookmark it as well. I currently have it saved on Steam and have it saved on my other browser thing. But I don't have it bookmarked on either yet. Probably should. So I could just send this link. Can I just send this link right here? Pretty sure I can. Landing page. If I just copy this, does that send you there? I think it does. We're about to find out. Is that it? Looks like it is. Let's see. I think that is the link. Oh, except I forgot the front of it. Whoops. I'm like, wait, why isn't the link working? Wait. There we go. That's the link. There we go. But yeah, that link should send you there, I think. We'll find out. Oh, that's a big miss right there. Come on, it's supposed to be quick kills, not like double miss with one. Alright, round 3. You can't possibly miss 3 times in a row. The struggle of Juan Stellarix when it wants to miss every single time. It's not particularly consistent for extra turns, but you know, when it does work, it works amazingly. But there are some times where you go on like a huge dry streak where it never wanted to land. As I presumed! Will I stream the day of the update? Yes. Like, if the update is tomorrow, we will do a stream tomorrow. Or if it's next week's Tuesday, we'll do a stream on next week's Tuesday. The main thing we'll probably be doing is trying for the Gem Dragon. I mean, not Gem Dragon, I mean Flower Dragon. Whatever the egg is called. Because there isn't going to be much that we could do Guild War-wise other than read the patch notes. But yes, I will be doing a stream the night of the patch. Probably around this time or so. And the patch is either tomorrow or next week's Tuesday. I'm not sure if we know for sure yet. Not sure if they've announced it anywheres. If I had to guess, it's probably next week's Tuesday. Because I think they were going to do one more preview thing before it actually launches. Which if they were going to, that means they would have to post it like midday tomorrow. Which means it's more likely to be next week's Tuesday. Which makes sense because the following week after that is the Guild War week. So we're waiting for like the absolute last minute. The last possible time that it could happen is when it's likely going to happen. Like literally the last possible day that the patch could be is probably when it is. Which is next week's Tuesday. Yeah, that reminds me, I still have the XP boost thing we need to go use. We'll go do that while we do the Volkeys. Right now we're just trying to get our 3 Valhawks right now. Which now that I think about it, have we already did that? I know we got some. Just not sure if we got all 3 yet. Oh, we did. Alright, never mind. Nice. Alright, we're done with PvP then. Nice, nice. Alright, let's go hand out another code then, and then we'll go and, where's my code section go? But let me go get you guys a code. And yeah, let's go do some Volkeys. We'll hand out a code for every good drop then. Let's go crack open the XP booster. Or only one that's about to expire in like 6 hours. Honestly, I've been getting really lucky with the options. They keep wanting to make me go do Underspire, and I don't want to go do Underspire. But yeah, we're going to open 51 Volkeys then. And every big drop will hand out a code. I know I went all the way out of the menu. I hate when it does that. Gotta mash click less. We're overly mash clicking. Alright, that reminds me too, I didn't claim the reward yet from doing the weekly thing. I could do that real quick. Hey, pet gnome. Campaign. Because we have every objective done for the week. Which get done pretty much automatically by doing nothing. These things are kind of a joke now at this point. How absurdly easy they are to do compared to in the past. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It definitely reduced the amount of daily time required for them. But gosh, are they so free. Though, the amount of time that they took got displaced by the daily EXP booster. So all the time that you save from that was added on the EXP booster. Like from those 3 daily tasks that you have to do every day, if you want to do them. I wouldn't say I've been skipping it, but I generally only do it if it's things we were already going to do. So whenever it tells me to go do dungeon or something like that, I don't bother doing it. I mean, not dungeon, underspire, whatever you call it. When it tells you to go through like an entire delve. Oh! We just got one of the pieces of, oh gosh, I need to stop mash clicking. But, we just got one of the pieces of the 10-year anniversary thingy. Nice. But we already got one earlier. But, just to reconfirm, yeah, the 10-year anniversary pieces, if you didn't get it back in November, they are 100% in drop table. I'm not sure if they ever announced that on a given week. However, yeah, they've been in drop table for at least a month now. We got them last time we opened Vault Keys, and we got another one now. So all 4 of the tarot cards you need for the 10-year anniversary Luther Dragon thingy is in drop table. And the reason why that's somewhat relevant to mention is the first restriction offensively for the first Guild War is Broken Spire. And you know who you can use from Broken Spire if you don't have anything else? You can use the Dragon Lord Luther, the 10-year anniversary guy. If you don't currently have him or missing some of the components, you can get in Vault Keys right now. As well as this Vault Weekend when the Vault Weekend's around. So it might be worth considering if you feel like you have absolutely nothing for Broken Spire. As you can spam like 2 or 3 of them on your team and build around that. If you're lacking like every possible option for Broken Spire. Wait, did I claim all the tasks but not the pass? Wait, really? Did I only do half of it? That's funny if so. Oh, that's really funny. I claimed all the points but forgot to claim the claiming of the points. Convert all gems of a chosen color into decaying gems. Oh yeah, this book's actually not that bad. I'm not sure if I would really use it though. It's basically a convert a color into brown for 14 mana cost, instead of Apothecary's 10 mana cost. The main benefit of it is that it's attached to hero. It's also green-purple instead of green-blue. But it's basically just Apothecary, but for hero, but for 4 higher mana costs. It's not awful. It's just really situational. Like, Apothecary is barely even used in the current state of the game. And that's basically just a 4 higher mana cost Apothecary. That ties up your hero weapon so you can't even use wand or anything else. There's probably some niche situations where you would use it. Particularly under the kingdom that book belongs to. But beyond that, I don't really think it's going to get much use. Like, it's not a bad effect. There's just so many better weapons these days that you'd be blocking yourself out of from using it. Like, if you could use it and another option, it'd be fine. But the fact that it locks you out of using other good weapons is the main reason it's probably not going to use that much. For the same reason pretty much Apothecary isn't used these days. Mana accumulation creep has been hitting hard on this game. Like, Leprechaun is still considered good. But there's still so many other things, like, you know, like double Pharaoh and Takshaka and stuff like that, that have really been starting to power creep mana accumulation. Another category that's actually been doing it for early game too are all of the Empower color ones, like Ihi Cattle and whatever that red one was. I can't remember its name. But now that we can convert into the same color with Empower, while also doing Storm and everything else. Only 2 colors have it right now, but eventually every color will... Actually, we'll have it. Oh, so hello, Rob! Welcome, welcome. And once it does, that is really powerful early game mana accumulation. Not to mention, of course, Leprechaun, which is also an event key drop table this week. Like, this kind of been the staple of just get a bunch of mana. And of course, destroy gem mechanics have always been pretty high up there. Particularly in recent times where Magic just keeps going higher and higher. Really steep competition for mana accumulation these days. So any kind of weapon that's meant for mana accumulation, you have to compare to like every other option out there. Particularly Wand. Wand's the biggest issue. Every mana accumulation weapon to ever exist has to compete with Wand, and normally they all fail. Just because of how strong Wand is. They might have slightly higher consistency in some situations compared to Wand, or have resummon, which could be useful for some things and stuff like that. But more often than not, it's better to go Wand and not Wand. The biggest issue being that it covers 6 colors. Is one of the reasons why the initial 6-color weapons were made way, way, way weaker. Like Prismatic Orb and that one Primal Jewel, or whatever it's called. They were made really weak deliberately just because of how strong the premise of a 6-color object is. But then after adding, gosh, what was his name? After adding, not Stellarix, the other one, Diamantina. After they added Diamantina, it kind of opened the floodgates for power creeping 6-colored units. And we've already seen what that happened with Stellarix. We'll get to see soon what that does with the Flower Dragon. And we've already seen what happens with that with Wand of Stars. It's really hard to compete with a 6-colored unit that's actually good. Like a 6-colored unit that is bad, like it never gets used. But now that they're adding 6-colored units that are actually good, they become like the only thing that's used. Just because of how strong 6 colors is while having a good ability. I would say it's probably the biggest balance issue at the moment right now. It's just how strong all the good 6-colored units are. And the fact that some of them are already getting power crept out of the game, like Diamantina. Like, it's only a few years old and it's already completely power crept away. And that was already completely broken. And now it's power crept so hard that it's dead content, despite still being just as broken. Oh, there's the other one. Gosh, I can craft the whole thing at this point for the Dragon Lord Luther. I'm pretty sure we've gotten every single piece by now. Between last Vault event and this Vault event. I'm pretty sure I've gotten every piece that if we had none of them from the 10-year anniversary event, we could craft it right now. It's not too bad. That means within about 200 or 300 Vault keys, I got every piece of the Dragon Lord Luther. It could definitely take more than that, though. Yeah, we got in a couple hundred. So of course we already have it, so don't really need it. Oh gosh, we're getting so many of them. Let me go double check real quick. How do I even check? There it is. Ace of... Oh, what was the other one called? No, I haven't gotten Ace of Swords duplicate yet. Oh no, they weren't all called that. Actually, I can check it through the other thing. Oh, I'm not gonna bother. You'd have to go check the Soul Forge and then check it that way. Also, catch you later, Miss Insane Witch. Thanks for stopping by. That's not too important. I'm very sure we've gotten all of them at least once. They're not all. They don't all have the same naming convention, so I forget what they're all each individually called, though. I'd have to go double check Dragon Lord Luther and then compare it to each one individually. So where are all the good drops at? We've been getting a lot of average drops, but none of the really good ones. No 300 gem, none of the bigger orbs from the Orb of Disappointment yet. Not even a pet orb from the smaller thingy. Because we're doing really good on tarot cards. Did they, like, increase their drop rate or something? Because we've been getting so many tarot cards tonight. I feel like we've had, like, a 1 in 5 drop rate tonight on tarot card. I always thought they were a little bit rarer than that. I wonder if now that we're getting more and more tarot cards, if they're becoming, like, increasingly more common or something. I could always sworn they had a flat rate. I guess we're just getting lucky tonight. And of course, if you want some Vault keys, you too can farm 1 billion of them this Vault weekend. Not sure how many I'll go for this weekend. I'll definitely get some. Also, if we don't have an update this Tuesday, I'll probably stream one of the days this weekend too to go do a little bit of Vault grind. Not sure what day we'll do it on though if we do. Actually, what was the weekend event? Oh yeah, it does, just Vault weekend. I forgot, there's not a second event. The event is Vault weekend. Oh, so my sleep schedule still feels like it's all from the 1 hour shift the other day. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't even make any mention of that today. But yeah, our stream, depending on your time zone, may have been 1 hour earlier, I think? Oh no, we'll find out. Did anyone just arrive like 18 minutes ago? But, yeah, I think our stream is like an hour earlier now. If you haven't shifted your clock forward 1 hour. Or if you're in an area that hasn't. So for anyone that's applicable to, our streams are now 1 hour earlier every Monday. As well as whenever we do them. At least until next fall. Or until your area also adjusts by 1 hour if it hasn't already. I still wish we would get rid of daylight savings time though. It seems like one of those really dated societal things that we just do out of habit, even though there's no real purpose to it in like modern society currently. Other than just throwing things out of whack for 2 days of the year. Oh, Major Orb Foraging. I wish those were useful. There is a point in the game where those are useful. We are past that point, though, unfortunately. That's a really good drop when you need them. But after you don't need them, they are completely pointless. But up to the point that you still need them, those are actually pretty good. So is a lot of the orbs. Like, even a Major Orange can be good if you're still at the point where you need to trait every Mythic and Legend. Or even just trait troops in general. Of course, they're most effective on Mythics and Legends, though. We got a double gem there. We got the big gem in the other one. Honestly, we're just gonna hand out a code for that. We got a really low bar. We're gonna have to do it for that. Because honestly, this is a really disappointing set. We have gotten 0 really good drops this entire time. Got a handful of average drops like that one. But, alright, let's see. The final orb. Is it Major Orb of Disappointment or actually something good? This is our final roll we get. Let's see. Oh! It saved us. Alright, I'll hand out another code. Saved. It only took 51 keys, but we finally got one. Saved right at the end. Nice, we got a Silver Glory. Some future Mythic will appreciate that. Wow, very last one. What a way to end. But anyways, guys, any other questions? Any things? Otherwise, yeah, I believe that's everything. I'll probably do 1 weekend stream for the Vault event this week. I'm not sure exactly what day, but some day this weekend we will. As well as finish up whatever we still need to do. I might even grind PvP a little bit since it's the first PvP season. Maybe try making a leaderboard unless everyone else goes crazy on it. The 4th troop in Epic Trials this week is useless. The 4th troop in the Epic Trials. Wait, what do you mean by that? As far as the... Oh! Wait, you mean for the Kingdom thingy? Oh yeah, I almost forgot about those. I normally don't make mention of them these days. But yeah, you're referring to these thingies, right? Trials. You haven't done one of these in a while. It's not too bad. You just run Summer Night and just spam Queen Titania to win. Yeah, Florian's useless. But your whole premise is Summer Night to tank forever, so you never die. Queen Titania, so you don't take forever winning. Leprechaun is your main mana accumulator, and Florian just for a little bit of mana drain and everything. You're generally not really casting Florian. You can do it as a last-ditch effort for a mana drain, though. But your core of your team is Summer Night to not die Queen Titania, so you don't take forever to win, and Leprechaun to get them rolling. Because the only thing Florian does is feed green back into Leprechaun, which isn't really that good. They're more so just doing it to deny them more so than anything. Oh yeah, you can change their order. Yeah, you're forced to use whatever they are, but you can always change their order. But yeah, the order for this is Summer Night, Queen Titania, Leprechaun, and Florian. Because Florian's useless. Well, not useless, but compared to the rest of the team, it's useless. You can also meat shield with it if you wanted to and do it this way. Just to give your Summer Night some time to ramp up. You could just use your Florian first slot. It'll block you initially, but just never cast with it. And you could do it this way and just use her as a meat shield. But normally run it like this because it already covers everything. At those super late battles, you might want to do this when they could like two-shot you or something. But for the earlier fights, you want to go this because it's quicker. But for the very last fight, two fights, you might want to do Florian first slot as a meat shield. And just sacrifice her so you can get your Summer Night with higher attack and barrier before it ever gets hit. Yeah, that's the main strategy for that one. Yeah, I don't normally go over that in the Monday video. Just because we've already done it for every kingdom and everything and went over them quite a bit in the past. But if you ever guys have a question on them, let me know. I almost forgot these even exist. Because you only ever have to run through them once and then you're good to go. Also, it does save your team after you do a battle with them. But yeah, once you complete through all of them once, you never really need to do it again for the kingdom. You can if you want for more copies of the pet, but it's not really useful for other than for a little bit more pet food. Which you can get through quite a few other means. But anyways, guys, meat shield, yeah. So hello, Dark Sagan. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Kinky. Hope everything's been going well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But anyways, guys, I'm probably going to be calling it here for now. We will be doing a weekend Vault stream at some point this week. So, yeah, we'll throw at least one stream then for the Vault grind. Not sure exactly what day. Probably Saturday or Sunday. And, yeah, we'll go from there. And, of course, I will stream tomorrow if there is a patch. I'm pretty sure it's next week's Tuesday. But if tomorrow is indeed finally the 8.4 patch, we will do a shield. We will almost a shield. We will do a stream tomorrow for it. But I'm pretty sure it's next week's Tuesday. But if it is tomorrow, we will do it tomorrow. But I'm almost guaranteed it's next week's Tuesday, not tomorrow. But we'll find out soon. But if there is, we will. But the main thing we'll be doing there is the Flower Dragons. Whatever stream that is, because I can't do anything Guild War related till the following week. Or, you know, until the final week there. Because regardless when the patch is, we can't do Guild War until the 28th. So it doesn't matter if it's tomorrow or the other thing. We can't actually do Guild Wars until then. But what we can do is go over to Flower Dragons and whatever other small things are there. Like the patch notes, mess with the Flower Dragons, go for the Flower Dragons, use the Flower Dragons, and go from there. But as far as the actual Guild Wars, regardless when it comes out, we can't do it until the 28th. But it's either tomorrow or the 18th. Probably the 18th. I'll find out soon. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And yeah, see you guys soon. Maybe very soon. We'll find out. Thanks for stopping by as always. Greatly appreciated. Feel free to leave a like on your stream. Helps a lot as well. And hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Stay safe out there. And I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.